Alright, in this video I'm going to disassemble a Taurus GX4 magazine for cleaning, put it back together, and test it in the gun. You don't have to clean your magazines very often, but if you are at the range and you drop the magazine in the gravel or the dirt, you're going to want to disassemble it and clean it out so that it doesn't malfunction on you when you need it most. This is a pretty easy procedure. The magazine bottom has a little pin right there. You just press on the pin with a pin punch or any kind of a tool, and then start pushing the base plate off. Keep your thumb over there because there's a spring in there that's going to come out and hit you in the face. So take the base plate off, just looks like that. And then there's another piece of plastic on the bottom that is connected to the magazine spring, and then just pull it out. The follower, which is the yellow part here, comes out with it. Very, very simple and clean. And all you're going to want to do is wipe this down with a rag. Clean the follower off. You don't want to use any solvent or oil. If you use oil to clean it, that's fine, but you want to wipe all the oil off. You don't want oil getting into your ammunition. You can take the follower off of here, but it's not really necessary. It just kind of hooks on there onto the spring, but it's bent, so you don't want to unbend that. So just keep it together, just wipe it down real good. This piece comes off if you want that to come off, and just wipe everything down, make it nice and clean. And then you're going to want to wipe down the inside of the magazine tube. So what I usually do, I just take some rags and push them through a couple of times, and that's going to clean up the inside pretty well. And then just take a good look down in there and make sure there's no crud lodged in there anywhere. Alright, and the base plate as well. If you want to just wipe that clean, you're good to go. Alright, and now to put it back together, if you didn't disturb this base, it shows you which way it's going to go. It's only going to fit in there this way, but you want the follower to go in like this. Okay, this is the rear, and this is the rear of the follower right here. So it's very important that it goes in the right way. All right, so you just push it in there, come up to the top like that, and now you want to push this down, put your thumb over top, take the base plate, slide it on. When you get to this little pin, you just want to push down even further to get that over that pin, just like that, and then slide this on, and the pin should pop up. Make sure everything is nice and secure and flat. It should look just like that. All right, and now you are ready to test the magazine. In order to test the magazine and make sure it's working properly, what I do is I get a few dummy rounds. This is just fake ammunition. There's a link in the description if you need to pick some of these up. These are great for testing your guns and for malfunction drills as well. It's just a piece of a solid aluminum that's made in the shape of a cartridge. So we want to put a few of these, anywhere from 3 to 5, as many as you want, but I generally put 3 to 5 dummy rounds into the magazine. Then always make sure that the gun is completely unloaded. There's no actual live rounds around. Then put your magazine full of dummy rounds in the gun, close the action, and now you have a dummy round in the chamber, and the rest of them are in the magazine. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to simulate firing the gun just by racking the slide. We're not going to press the trigger. We're just going to rack the slide very briskly. And each time I rack the slide, one of the rounds should be extracted and ejected from the gun, and the magazine should feed the next one. So we should be able to rack it. I put 4 in there. We should be able to rack this 4 times, and then the slide should lock back on an empty magazine. So it just looks like this. Alright, now those rounds went flying across the room, which is what they should do. It locked back on an empty magazine. So now we have verified that this magazine is working and feeding properly. Alright, if you like this video, please hit like below. If you need snap caps, I left a link in the description for those. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.